Hello everyone, this is Neil Mitchell with PlanetHoax.com. It is November 17th, 2015. I was just looking on the internet. Of course, like most people on the planet, I do look at the Drudge Report. And I want to show you some of the headlines. And if this is not the handwriting on the wall for all of you who are not convinced about this Syrian refugee problem being pushed into the United States and everywhere else in the world, y'all are in La La Land. Okay, so let's look at these this here from the Drudge Report. Okay, to let you know, this is Drudge Report. This is the headlines for the day. Let's just take a moment just to discuss, since it's right here in the middle of it, STD record levels. You can go to that link and look at it all you like. Charlie Sheen, HIV positive. Is this one of those things like it's a shocker to everybody? You know, it's just hard to believe that people was not expecting this to happen with his hedonism attitude. But anyway, let's get back to what we were talking about. I may do a video on this if y'all like for me to. Just send me a comment or something or email and let me know at info at PlanetHoax.com. Anyway, here's one of the blurbs right here. Syrian refugees already missing in Louisiana. Again, is this a shocker? I mean, were we not expecting this to happen? I mean, come on. I mean, it's pretty obvious, you know. Resettlement group admits we don't track them. What? You gotta love the Drudge Report, how it refreshes. Let's give it a moment. But you gotta hand it to the government, how they weaseled through everything and expect everybody to take their crap, and at the same time they give out crap and have no responsibility to themselves for what they do. Resettlement group admits we don't track them. UN demands take them in. Plane load arrives in Britain. French police in nationwide raids. Why are you letting these people in your countries if this is the outcome? I mean, it is obvious to me and most other people in the conspiracy theorist circles, unquote unquote, you know, wacko people that y'all never wanted to listen to, but yet now here's this happening, and you should have heard, you know, you should have heard it. You saw the handwriting on the wall, and instead of reading it, you whitewashed over it, or you just walked away and didn't read it, or you're dyslexic in the brain or something to that nature that's causing you not to see the reality of what is going on the planet. It's obvious that they're trying their damnedest to destroy our countries from within, and they're using Islam as the excuse. Half of America governors say no to refugees. Well, thank God some of them understand it. At least half of them. That'd make like 25. And if you use Obama's math, it'd be a little higher because he thinks there's more than 50 states in the United States. We don't include the territories as a state, so Obama seems to. Map, resettled in U.S. We'll take a look at that here. Alrighty, here's the map. You'll see it says where 1,854 Syrian refugees admitted to the U.S. since 2012 were placed. As you see right up here in this corner over here, it's the number placed since 2012-2015. Larger circles are 100. 50 is half, 10 is the smaller circles. As you can see, it's pretty heavy throughout most of the east. Of course, you got the left coast, how they are. There's some there that pretty well. Anyway, if you see the Chicago area, remember how depressed it is? There's no gun laws up there, isn't there not? This should be of concern. Anywhere there's no guns, there should be a concern. Yet you would think they would know this. Here in Texas, I'm really surprised. Here it says, states whose governors said they oppose the placement of Syrian refugees in their states. This is obvious that they're trying no matter what the states have to say, they're going to push them through. Anyway, this is where it's found. This was in the New York Times. Right here is the address. You can look it up. I'll leave a link to it on the bottom of the in the info section of this video. Anyway, bring a long story short, this is a big problem here in the United States, don't you think? And it needs to be dealt with swiftly. In a moment. 2,098 Muslims, 53 Christians. More headed to 180 towns, but avoid D.C. and other expensive cities. So they're going to dump it in rural America. Good luck with that. You know, you think rural America is going to put up with this stuff? I mean, come on. I mean, are y'all daft? You people running our government? Poll, 52% believe makes less safe. Republicans move to halt Obama funding. Which hope so. Obama, you know, if you gave, let's say you had a murderer like, you know, like Mike Myers in that movie, right? Let's just give him more money so he can go buy more chainsaws and more machetes and more axes and more knives to slaughter more of us. I mean, that is the mentality that the government seems to have with this administration. He wants more money, and we're trying to stop it, at least those of us with a lick of sense. And I'm guessing to say that maybe Republicans are seeing the light of day here. Speaker Ryan calls for pause on program. Russia and U.S. must untie, says Holland. Belgian PM threatens to close some mosques. German police chief plays down security threat. East Europe united against Merkel. Israel outlaws domestic Islamic movement as police raid offices. Lori, Paris doesn't need your hashtag, quote, heroics, unquote. Okay, folks, when you read all these headlines, what's the first thing that comes to your brain? I think we have an Islamic problem. Don't you? It's not being tolerant? Come on. How can you be tolerant of a quote-unquote religion that is killing you? How can you be tolerant of that? I mean, that's like having roaches living in your house and you just let them completely consume the whole entire neighborhood. It's just one thing after another, you know, on this about this stuff. And of course, while this is all going on, Michelle is dancing her troubles away. She's dancing her troubles away, folks. We have an Islamic problem. We have the Caliphate tide rolling in, and we have this woman right here, dancing her troubles away. Never mind, you have troubles. She's dancing hers away because, well, she gets to. All right. So, being said, a caliphate is doing one thing and one thing only, okay? It's out to get infidel, all right? If you're a Christian and you're a Jew or an atheist or believe in any other religion that is outside the scope of this Islamic state, you are going to be killed off to make way for their paradise. That's all there is to it. It's not being tolerable or intolerant of such. It's, are y'all people smoking weed or, you know, drinking the bong water? It is a fight against everything, okay? This religion of Islam, okay, off the top, is designed by its very nature, written over 109 times within its book, to kill you. Okay? That's all there is to it. What part of that do y'all not understand? There's no talking to it, trying to appease it. There's nothing moderate about it. There's those that are moderate about it are also being targeted because they're not being bona fide within the religion, within the Caliphate. What do you think all these refugees and all these other people that are involved are coming out? It's not just the Christians and Jews and Hindus or whatever they're pushing out of the countries. It's even those that are not being tolerated. Period. If anybody is intolerant, it's them. What's it going to take, world, for y'all to understand that? That's all there is to it. It all has to do with their way or the highway. Okay? That's all there is to it. And until you stand up, y'all who believe in Yahweh, Jehovah, whatever, Jesus, until y'all realize this and start fighting back, like I had mentioned in our last video, this is going to continue. What did it take? It took terrorist attacks over the past weekend for France to finally do something about it. Their liberal ideology let them in the country in the first place. What do you think's happening here in the United States? Our liberal agenda in our administration is pushing this to the forefront. I guarantee you we're going to have the same problem France had soon enough. If this, can you stop it? I don't know. Can you slow it down? I don't know. But don't you think it makes sense to not let them in your neighborhood? I mean, come on. It's not being racist if you don't let them in your neighborhood. It's a religion. It's a freaking religion. It is not an ethnicity. Okay? All right? It's not a racial problem. So don't even bring that up. Okay? All right? And you atheists out there, y'all are bona fide boneheads. Okay? Because if you haven't seen the handwriting on the wall yet about y'all's fate, oh man, you got a lot to learn, okay? Because you're going to be asked one day when they're probably throwing you down on your knee. They're going to ask you what you believe. What are you going to believe? Think about it, okay? I know us Christians, we've already thought about it and we have an answer. So, it's your pot, stew to stir, okay? So do what you need to do with it. Okay? More power to you, okay? The more intolerant we are, okay, of a caliphate, the less likely it's going to take over and destroy your way of life, your homes, your families. Well, that's about it, and I appreciate it. And like, subscribe, comment, Facebook, and on YouTube. And go to the website, check it out, and support channels like mine, and help us get the word out, because people, we need the help. You need the help. Till next time, don't forget, there is a war on to enslave you. Good day, folks. Thanks for watching PlanetHoax.com. Subscribe, like, and comment on YouTube and Facebook. And remember, there is a war going on to enslave you.